Shalom Israel, Shapar, which means horn. God. YAHANNA, which means wand. SHALAM, which means to Israel. Shapar, which means horn. Left. God. All right. Imagine Sarapanya Hakadam, which means stand and turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakatka, Taba'ah, Ratzaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kaya, Salaki, Kowa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Natanlanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yuwam, Wasalakanawa, Kawakanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawavyanawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Habashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, Lailamim, Aman. Our Father in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. Amen. Slide. Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babukushai, Natan Lanawa. Hakat, Hakak Raba'ah, Kal Makalau, Kal Manawa. Hakak, Lataha, Hamatazariah. Hakak, Lahakmium, Hamatium. Hakak, Arakawa. Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waraman. In the English, Yahweh in the name Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits to cast them out in the name Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayashirala, Wahabayasaparia, Barak, Rafa'ah, Hagan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Wada Amma. In the name, what we said in the English is, Yahweh in the name Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect in the name Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Ya'ah Alawap Yahanna. Ha Alawapim. Ha Saranium. Ha Kodazayanium. Ha Kaliyayalium. Wa Ha Aquathium. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Waraman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, the name Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahaya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah Ma'ayim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratiza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayishan, Shawama, Yashurala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Rayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalarai, Yashamar, Apalapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wa'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'aid, Awamam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper, Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83, in the Hebrew, Alahayim, Al Dama Yalaka, Al Takarash, Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayataya Aitazawa, Al-Tazapo Wanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakina, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazaka, Sham Yashrala, Iwad, Kayad, Nawa Aitazawa, Lab, Yakadwa, Al-Yaka, Bayak, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Yashma'aliam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'imawan, Wa'imalak, Palashaf, Amishab, Yatazawar, Kam Ashubu, Nalawa, Imam, Ayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakab, Wayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shaitamwa, Nadayabwa, Kairab, Wakazabak, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazamana, Ka Nasir Kamba, Ashar, Amaru, Naira Shah, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shaitamba, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Kaash, Tabiaira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Kantara Dapma, Basairika, Wabasa Sawapaska, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyam, Kualawan, Mayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahalwa, Aya Ai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Al Yawan, Al Kalharataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites, of Moab and the high greens, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Ze'eb, yea, or their princes like Zabah and Azamun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame turneth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Most high and Christ, the Salakia, this is the curses. Blessed are you in the English, blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth and all things living. Yahweh in the name of Yahushai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuaries, and evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitazi, gay movement, lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause me know about all that is the angels that have done it. Cause me spread to the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming in the name of Yahushua, and you always so be it. Psalm, which means to turn. Ishabium, which means to be seated. We're in, I want to say, 1 Kings 19 and 8. Let me just double check that. Salakia. Bible shop, bear with me. One sec, y'all. Okay, so we starting at verse 9 is where we left off. Well, 8 is where we left off. 9 is where we're going to start. This is first, Second Kings. We need first. Right, 15. Okay, so I'll stop at 15. Salaki, bear with me 1 second, y'all. This is 19. Okay, so 9. Wayaba'a Sham al Hama'ira, Wayalan Sham Wahana, the bar Yahweh ala Yahweh, Waya Amar Lawa Ma Laka Pa ala Yahweh. 20. Waya Amar Kwanaf Ya La Yahweh ala Haya. Taza Ba'awaf Kaya Izabwa Baryafka Banya Yashrala Af Mazabakaf Yaka Haraswa Wa'af Hanaba Yaka Haragawa Haragwa Bakarab Wa'awaktar Anya Labadya Waya Bakwashwa As Napashya La Kwakasta 11 Waya Amar Tazar Waya Armadaf Bahar Lapanya Yahweh Wayahana Yahweh Ibar Waraka Gadawal Wa Kazak Ma Parakwa Harayam Wa Mashabar Salayam Lapanya Yahweh La'a Barwak Baraka Yahweh Wa Akar Haraka Ra'aisha La'a Baraisha Yahweh. 12 Wa Akar Hara'aisha Ash La'a Ba'ash Yahweh Wa Akar Kar Ha'ash Kwawal Dama Dakwa. 13 Wa Yahaya Kashamai Ala Yahweh Wa Yalat Panyawa Ba'adarafwa Wa Yataza Wa Ya'imad Patak Ha Ma'ira Wahana Al Yawa Kwawal Waya Amar Raka Pa Ala Yahweh. 14 Waya Amar Kwanaf Ya La Yahweh Ala Haya Tazaba'awaf Kaya Izabwa Baryafka Banya Yashrala Af Mazabakaf Yaka Haraswa Wa'af Nabaya Yaka Haraga Bakarab Wa'awafar Anya Labadia Baya Bakwashwa Af Napash La Kwakasta. 15 Waya Amar Waya Amar Yahweh Al Yahweh Laka Shawab La Daraka Ma Dabara Damashak Wa Ba'af Wa Mashakaf Af Kaza'al La Malak Ayo Aram. In English, 8 And he arose and did eat and drink, and went in the strength of that meat 40 days and 40 nights on the Horeb, the mount of God, the mount of the Most High, the power. Meaning like what? The Most High fed him off. We read last week, the Most High fed this brother with Khan, I was supposed to read now. Okay, Khan. Most High fed this brother, and he did eat and live. We starting that now, technically. And he came thither unto a cave and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Most High came to him, and he said unto him, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Most High power of hosts. For the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. Okay, meaning what? This is during the time of Jezebel. Meaning when they were killing the prophets. 11. And he said, Jezebel was a heathen, a African woman. 11. And he said, Go forth and stand upon the mount before the Most High. And behold, the Most High passed by, and a great and strong wind rent the mountains, and break in pieces the rocks before the Most High. But the Most High was not in the wind, and after the wind an earthquake. But the Most High was not in the earthquake. 12, and after the earthquake a fire, but the Most High was not in the fire. And after the fire a still small voice. 13, and it was so, when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle, and went out and stood in the entering in of the cave. And behold, there came a voice unto him and said, What doest thou here, Elijah? 14, and he said, I have been very jealous for the Most High power of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thy altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. 15, and the Most High said unto him, Go, return on thy way to the wilderness of Damascus, and when thou comest, anoint Hazael to be king over Syria. Salakia, the other day, you sure you didn't erase what was like an actual Sabbath service? Yeah, Khan, you sure you didn't actually erase the Sabbath service? I think you did, because I think I just looked up a one from 2 weeks ago.
You're online. How about you discuss it after you're done?
No, because I could be doing the wrong thing. That's the thing.
Well, then me answering that question.
Okay, then I'll turn off the live then because it's incorrect.
Everything should be on private or hidden.